This is the grid that the Bombers call home.
You're throwing the tee in the ground. If your hand's not shaking, there's something wrong.
I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. I'm in my element, flow is like water, I'm forced to a fire, I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth, following God, and you grinding, you do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center, word to Spike Lee. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element.
I feel like these broadcasts only get better, you know? Like, we've been sitting in the booth, you've been hitting. I mean, I'm not cross-eyed as of yet, but ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Memphis. Winstead Turf Farm, 64 men is now 16? 16 men. Colton Casto is going to match up against Bobby Ray here. Colton Casto was the #1 seed in group #1. Bobby Ray was the worst hitter in group #2.
They're all good. You know, you get to the top 16 in these events, and they're all good.
Yeah.
Every match is really good.
I can tell you, Bobby Ray and his parents are so funny, and
Good
his
people.
dad comes up, he goes, isn't my son an idiot? And I'm like, hey, listen, he may be stupid, but he isn't dumb, okay? But Bobby Ray here in slot #2, actually, he's in slot 3. Colton Casto's in slot 2. Colton Casto was on fire today. His dispersion was tight. His misses were just straight blocks.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm going to be looking for from Colton Casto here in slot #2. He is the #1 seed in group #1. He looked really impressive, and this is where Colton is at his best. I mean, he is missing straight when he's hitting these blocks, and he's hitting it straight in play. He is lethal. Right now, you and I walked out. I'm with Edward, Michael, Joseph, William, Bartholomew, Ranches, Sanchez, Vicario, Conchita, Martinez, Fernandez in the booth. Eddie won. So we talked about hitting your shot. I like the profile of Bobby Ray's shot better, but look at the ball speed. 223 compared to 212. 154 in the air. Love the height. And we talked about hitting your shot, but you and I walked out across the grid. That is a strong win left to right.
Strong.
That just comes down to ball speed right there. Colton Casto with 370 with a draw and two. I mean, I'm talking a good stiff crosswind left to right.
210, another good ball.
Loving the profile there.
He's grooving it. He's getting a lot of balls in play, and you know, just Colton's so freaking fast, right?
Yep.
And he's hit it well all day.
He has, but I like that ball from Bobby Ray, but you know, it comes back at 356. Colton Casto, when he starts hitting it straight, this kid, he is really, really good. I'm loving this. He is.
You know, I mean,
we did Jay's event, the Lawn Drive for Heroes event in Oklahoma with 32 hitters, and against a really strong field, and Colton ended up winning that one. So he knows how to win, and he's put himself in the position right now with this ball flight to be there deep in the tournament. And he's got 3 out of the first 4 balls in play. Bobby Ray is going to have to hit it higher, and he's going to have to be a little bit faster. You can see he's really trying to step on the gas there.
Mid-2 teens he's got to get to.
He hit this
the right shot.
Yeah, launch. He missed that one.
Yeah.
But Colton Casto, 379.
Oof, that's going to be a tough one.
That is a bomb right now.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to catch.
You won with 382 today.
382.
So Eddie was on
217 ball speed.
You're on autopilot.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. All right, so we're after this ball here from Bobby Ray, we will give you the update of who's then. Bobby Ray is going to be defeated by Colton Casto, but Colton Casto being one of the best on the planet. You know, Bobby Ray still making another final 16. He had to fight back to get into the round of 16. He went into the playoff against Jacob Galladay, and
he's got to get 5, 6, 7 miles an hour faster, Bobby Ray.
Yep.
And
I said maybe get the ball up in the air a little bit.
With his competitiveness, and you know, he fills up the grid. I think if he gained 5, 6, 7 miles, kind of 214 to 218, I think he'd be right there. Make final 8s and have a chance.
Absolutely. I mean, I said, Drew
Just
Cody was the other one. Yeah, against Galladay.
Horsepowered there.
Yeah. But all right, so we got Ryan Greg Nall up against Mark Costello, Kyle Berkshire, Zach Holton. Zach Holton ended up winning the last event in Denver. That's those, like I said, I feel like all these Titans are clashing. Josh Koch, Martin Borgmeyer.
They could all be world championship finals.
Yep. Scotty Pearman, Brian Kelly, Septuell, Justin James. That's an interesting matchup early. Bryce Verplank, Reed Russell, Matt Stubbs versus Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson was the #1 seed in group #2, and Sean accumulated 1,700 points. In Denver, which is, I mean, that's 4 wins in a second, and then more than likely 3 wins in 2 seconds.
With the amount of quality hitters there are at every single tour event, That's impressive. 1,700 points for 2 rounds is that's golfing your nugget.
Oh, yeah.
That's hitting it solid.
Absolutely. This is a very evenly matched set right here. I mean, you got Costello that's going to be in and around 218 to 220. Obviously, Greg Nall is faster top-end ball speed in speed sessions. Greg Nall this year, 237.1 in a speed session. And he said on the range that he's going to go to lifting that left foot a little bit. He says he feels like he generates a little bit more speed with that little pick of the left foot, similar to, not like Colton Casto, but lifting up that left foot.
Right. It gets deeper into the right hip. You know, more internal rotation of the right hip allows, you get deeper in your right hip, allows your hands to get deeper, more speed.
Yeah. And both of these guys, when they get balls in early, they're so hard to beat. So right now, I know that a ball in play is going to be critical, to apply some pressure to these guys. Costello's fighting down that right side. It's a 204 miss. He might have hit it bad enough, per se, to put a 340 on the board. Just a 335, 340 ball. We're not sure if that one stayed in from Costello.
Well, Mark was in one of those playoffs with Gavin. Remember that?
Yep.
When,
the craziest crosswind in the history of life. Like, good luck trying to keep that one in play.
Crosswind. That was nuts.
That was almost impossible. So Costello with a 215 rocket down the middle.
That's
Greg Nall. This one looks like it's going to
122 feet by. That's basically my ball.
Yep.
Today.
That was a laser right there from Costello.
360-ish?
I'm going to say more. I'm going to say more.
70?
62. 63. Okay, you sold me on 65. What is it? Come on, what is it?
67.
Costello doesn't have a number as of yet, but ball 3 is in play, 370.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's good ball.
Greg Nall, let's look at the height on Greg Nall's ball, 216.
216,
low
almost
launch.
the same. Yeah, 92 feet, probably.
Low launch, but there's no movement on the golf ball.
Yeah, there's zero movement on the golf ball. 1,500 spin. I just don't think it got high enough.
Yep. So Greg Nall, oh, wow, 368.
See, 2 yards.
That's crazy.
That's nuts, isn't it? That was only 92 feet, Bobby. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's saying, hey, Winstead
Oh,
Turf Farms, we're getting some good rollout here.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Ryan Greg Nall's going to be down to his last ball. Costello about to make another final 8 here.
Yeah, good match.
It is.
They're all freaking good, right? I mean,
Yep.
just every single match could come down to 1 yard. All right, Ryan, last ball.
Greg Nall's down to his last ball. Plenty of speed. You can tell he tried to lift on that last ball. He did. Blocked it right. Is this one going to go, B? That is a question, yes.
That's
All right,
right.
so
That's
Costello's going to take down the set at 370. So Colton Casto at 379 and Mark Costello at 370. But we're starting to get into crunch time here.
Yep.
And here comes a big set right now. You got Kyle Berkshire. Let's just say in the preliminary rounds, him and Sean Johnson have been the best the last 2 tournaments.
Ooh.
Kyle did have an Obi set earlier today,
and
he had an Obi set yesterday. But this is something where we talked about, for the love of the game, clear the mechanism. Just
for sure.
It doesn't matter who you're on the tee box with, Kyle.
Absolutely.
Hit the center of the club face.
Right.
230. I mean, he's going to be around 230 this set. Zach, and I'm going to tell you one thing too with Zach Holton. Zach Holton is not going to change his setup. He's going to be 218, 220, and he's going to hit that mid-ball cut. And it benefits him, right now that he hits a cut into a cut win. So it's just a matter of Zach Holton's left or right. Does he start it out left? Does he fight the win? Or does he start it left hash, middle of the grid, and let that roll out?
I am impressed with Zach's move. Zach has a very good golf swing, even though he does the step, His lines and his sequence and his golf swing are very solid.
All right, we got the world number 1, 2-time world champ Kyle Berkshire in slot number 2, and then we have Zach Holton, who just won in Denver, in slot number 3. Obi right from Zach. Like I said, I just want to see Kyle hit a ball and play like you. 229.
229, that's not bad.
195 feet right down the middle.
Right down, that
378.
155. I'm thinking 382.
378.
He's going to tie me. Kyle's going to tie me. 382.
378. And this is what, like I said, 399. Sorry, we're way off. No one could hit it 400 yards. Not on this grid. Oh, boy. And like I said, Zach Holton is fully capable of going 399.
Yes, for sure.
But I don't know about today. That is just that was like the ball that you hit against EJ McConnell or McDonald. I mean, dude, that's
over.
Stupid.
Yeah,
that is so sick.
Yeah.
Kyle Berkshire.
Well, Zach has the gas. Zach can get 220s, low two. He's going to need the best ball he's ever hit, and it still might not be enough. 399 with this wind is ridiculous, right? And especially like Zach sees 399 on the board. Nobody's even come close to that today, right?
No,
And
besides Kyle.
Besides Kyle. And now Greg Nall hit one 399 yesterday, but the wind was different. But for Kyle to hit that 229 right down the gut, just a baby draw, I mean, it's tough to win. And when he hits his ball, he's tough, man. He's tough to beat.
That was a miss hit from Kyle there. He's 160. He's at 218. Hit that low in the face.
Yeah.
145. That's crazy, man. I mean, just,
But
we're thinking he's going to be in the mid-70s, and he goes 399.
That was like, how high was that 399 ball, Bobby? 150?
Yeah.
150 something?
It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's money. Absolute money.
Let's say that miss hit went 370. So right now, Zach Colton,
yeah, he's
that
grooving
pressure.
it. Kyle's grooving it. He's in a good groove.
If you're going to ask for a ball flight,
Let's see.
it's 213. That's a
Yeah,
miss hit from Zach. Miss hit for him.
Yeah, that'll probably be 370-ish.
That was a good ball, though.
Yeah, really good ball.
That was similar profile shot to yours that went 382.
Yeah, that'll
370. Yep. Yep. So Berkshire right now is 29 yards ahead with the longest ball of the entire tournament. Him and Greg Nall are at 399. But that's a good confidence booster for Kyle. And this is what I like to see. You can toss out the 328 ball.
Right.
But he hit 4 out of 6 in play.
Yeah.
And I mean, him and I talk a lot, and it really truly is. You are going up against yourself.
For sure.
You really truly are.
100%.
He's been average. I mean, we have stats in front of us. I've been looking at numbers all day. He has got to be at least 8 to 10 miles per hour faster. But I'll retract that statement because Borgmeyer hasn't stepped on the gas.
Right.
And when he needs to step on the gas, Borgmeyer is the closest one to Kyle, period. He's been 224, 225, but Martin has conserved that type of energy, but he hasn't needed it. And when Martin is back against the wall, this is where he's at his best. So we're going to probably see 222 to 225 from Martin right away, if not a 226, 227 ball. So, but consistently throughout the entire tournament, Kyle's been 8 to 10 miles per hour faster, maybe even more.
That was impressive.
Yeah. So,
First
all right.
ball out of the chute.
Yeah.
229.
All right, so the matchup against the boys here, Koch and Borgmeyer.
I always say, like, when you're on the tee box with them, when I was competing in the open division, it's like when Kyle or Martin or JJ, if they kind of, you hear them like grunt or something, you're like, it's not a good sign.
Yeah.
So
I just it's amazing how that speed reserve has climbed with Kyle. It's just like today he's sitting at 230. That's his average ball speed.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
So impressive.
So, but what's been impressive is Borgmeyer put himself in a little bit of a tough situation the first 2 sets, and then the world champ that he is and the competitor that he is, he just comes back and just takes it down.
That's why he's a world champion, right?
Yep.
Guys know how to win. Josh Koch just won in Germany a month ago.
Yep.
He knows how to win. He's won these before. This is going to be 2 good friends going at it. Right? Ooh, Martin.
This one's flirting down the left side, but let's look at the ball speed numbers for Martin. 222.8 as expected. We said we would think he'd be 222 to 225. Koch has been a little bit on the slower end, had some back issues yesterday to where he just tried to conserve energy, but that goes to show you how good of a ball striker Josh Koch is,
for sure.
and that you can win at 208 to 210. But right
100%.
now, and say the one thing that I would say if Koch had an advantage in is his ball flight. He goes predominantly left to right. So there's his left to right. It's missed. It's at 97 feet in the air, but we've seen 97-foot balls go 370. Borgmeyer with right down the middle. Giving a shout out to DJ Khaled. 217
apex. Yeah, apex is
a little too high there. I mean, Josh's miss hit, I think, is still going to be a 65-70 ball.
Yeah,
Borgmeyer at 354. Koch is climbing the ladder.
Josh just hit a good one there.
Great ball.
Yeah, that's a good ball.
That is a really good ball from Josh Koch.
That is. Was that 134 feet in the air? Yeah,
beautiful.
I like that ball. I really do. That's going to be past 354.
We don't have any numbers from Koch.
67.
All right, I'm going to say his first ball went 363 and his second ball went 378.
368.
68. Shoot.
That was a yard off. Ooh. I can't tell if that one's going to stay. Oof. Look at Josh. He almost 217 ball speed.
Yeah, he's stepping up.
Yeah, he needs to.
Yeah, absolutely. So two good friends going up.
Two good friends going at it, and they want to rip each other's faces off, right? They want to beat each other so bad for bragging rights.
So we got a 68
so
and a
Martin's
65.
Got 2 balls left. Expect him to hit a good one of these next 2, right? He knows he needs to do it. Usually he comes through.
Try to hit a little tight draw here, Martin, you know? This one's high.
Yep,
I don't know if he likes it or not.
It's almost like he was trying to guide that one, right? Instead of just letting it go. Like 211, right?
Yep.
Miss hit, obviously, but.
Josh Koch in the lead by 14 yards here.
Yep. Josh knows he still needs to step on the gas, right? Ooh. Oh. 217. How fast is that?
214. Good
yeah,
launch,
that's
though.
a really good ball.
Looks like Martin's going to go OB left.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Martin picked up at 365, but it looks like Josh Koch, the boys, you know,
Yep.
they're just beating each other up on the tee box against
Yep.
each other.
Always.
And, you know, Martin gets in the first tournament, second tournament, and Koch gets him on the last
Yep.
ball, and now it looks like Koch is going to take the win here at 368.
Yep.
So, you know, Josh Koch just plugging along.
214, 215, flighted, beautiful.
Yep.
140, 150 feet in the air.
Yep.
Just beautiful. Martin's was 213 feet. And that's the difference, right? You get 214 on a better flight, on a flatter flight, and you get 213 feet in the air, higher, coming down, you know, a little bit into the wind off the left. It's going to happen pretty much every time. The speed doesn't matter. It's about that solid strike, the flight, and that's, you know, sub 150 is money.
Colton, Casto, Mark Costello, Kyle Berkshire, and Josh Koch have won the first 4 sets. Colton will go up against Mark Costello. Kyle Berkshire will face Josh Koch. Next set, Scotty Pearman, Brian Kelly, Septuell, Justin James, Rice, Verplank, Reed Russell, Matt Stubbs, Sean Johnson. Scotty Pearman and Brian Kelly are going to match up here. BK just puts a lot of balls in play. Scotty Pearman today, it's nice to see him go a little left to right. He's been a guy that normally goes right to left.
Yeah.
So, which, like I said, left to right is good.
Yep. Yep, just slight. Just a little fall right is perfect.
It's, we're live in Memphis, Tennessee, and it is warm. We're feeling it now. We are feeling it. They're moving and shaking. We're getting through these sets pretty quickly. Let's take a look at YouTube right now. We are in the round of 16. Look at me and you. There we are.
Oh, look at that. You know those two guys.
We know them guys.
This is a good one. You know, this is Brian could excel in this wind. You know, I mean, just flights it really nicely. 140, 156 feet in the air. That's money. You know, 130 to 150 is perfect. 120 to 150.
Yep.
So somewhere in that window is really, really optimal for today.
We joked around in the round of 32 that Brian is, you know, say in his mid-30s, and he hasn't gone to OB in 48 years.
And he won't now. Look at that ball.
He's
That's
never
a good
going
ball.
to OB. So BK with the ball down the left side. He said heads-up matches. Brian's just going to hit balls in play, and he's going to try to force you to make a mistake. Scotty Pearman with a beautiful golf ball. I mean, it's 185, but I really like this profile of the shot. You know, probably mid-60s. I mean, that seems to be the number right now. And then I say that he's at 357. But Kyle, first ball of this event, goes 399, which is just crazy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, 202.6.
So Scotty Pearman riding the wind. He's at 357. Brian Kelly's got 3 balls in play. Those first 3 in play.
Brian has to trying to hit a little cut here. He hits that draw into that wind, and just the speed isn't. You know, if he could be 206 or just falling right, I think it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, we watched Scott Littlefield hit balls like that. You know, 206 center punch balls, and they go a long way. Yep. And Scott Littlefield was close to getting into the round of 16 again today. Scotty Pearman, 211. Like this ball flight. He's center punching these golf balls. That one stay in play, not sure. That was a lot of movement. That was over 50 yards of movement. Left to right. BK fighting down that right side here.
Yep. He's trying to step on it a little bit. Yeah, 207 on, or is that 202? 202 on that one, Brian. 42.
So we got Scotty Pearman in slot number 2, the 2021 PLDA regular season player of the year, 2-time amateur world champion. Going up against Brian Kelly, a guy that has a ton of top 16s, top 8s.
202.
Puts a lot of balls in play.
Yeah. At least that was pretty straight. I don't think it has the gas to get out there.
We'll see.
Well,
you never know.
I know. You never know.
Winstead Turf Farms, the ground's nice. It's rolling. It's rolling, too. We have.
Ooh, that one will be. I thought that was in.
Scotty Pearman's going to take down that match.
Yep. Scotty Pearman, final 8.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Scotty was due. I felt like he was due,
yep.
You know, to have a nice finish in Denver.
Yep.
And here he
Kyle
is.
Kyle is really due.
Yeah. Kyle hasn't won in a minute.
Yeah.
He hasn't won in a minute.
It's last summer, I think, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But, yeah, he's if it's not today, it's
Was it Connecticut? I think the last time he won was in Connecticut. Yeah,
Connecticut was
you
July.
and him.
We're looking at 11 months.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of time, obviously, and it might be in the next hour.
Yep, and we're moving. We are flying right now through these brackets.
Yeah.
Tip of the cap to World Lawn Drive, and I mean, you got when you have Mike Ambrose in and around you, you know that a tournament's going to be run efficiently as well. And Seamus Powers on the microphone. This is a model of just efficiency in the booth. I mean, working with Elon here, talking to us, and making this just as seamless as possible for the viewers, and the product's getting better and better. Hope you guys are enjoying it on YouTube. Let's take a peek on how many people are actually watching right now.
Yeah. So as you're looking at that, Bobby, this is potentially a world championship match.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Seb and Justin, obviously two of the best in the world, two of the fastest guys in the world. I mean, this is Justin's ball flight is a little bit lower. He flights it better than Seb, gets it up a little bit high. So with Justin's ball flight, I was just watching him hit a few on the range. He just hit like 3 missiles in a row. Like if he can do that, he's going to be tough to beat. But Seb is an incredible athlete, incredible hitter. So it's going to be a good match.
Interesting to see when Stubbs tries to step on this gas.
JJ just absolutely hit a missile. Look at that thing fall right. 208, 219, right down Broadway.
I like Seb's miss it too.
150, 152.
If that's in the 70s, mid-70s, 75, 80, 67, that's a good number to start. Because, we talked about Seb. When he really tries to step on the gas, you worry about spin,
yes.
You worry about height, and you worry about his left or right. But look at this profile of a shot. His miss, this one's fighting down that left side. Septuell's second ball is a bullet. I mean, if that one's in play, that might be a good ball. That one's OB. So Seb's misses are both pulls left, but they are tight.
Yes.
That was a 4-yard left to right, or 4-foot left to right.
Yeah.
Seb squares that face up. What he would do, move that ball back in his stance about a 1/4 inch, and that one's in play. There you go. Septuell is at 220. JJ.
Wow. JJ. Oh, what a good swing.
Septuell is just missing, just
spin,
barely.
129 feet. God, I love that ball. 220. I love that ball right there.
You got Seb has just hit 3 perfect golf balls, but he's just pulled them. Like I said, the ball might be up in his stance, like literally a 1/4 inch.
372 is a good ball in this wind.
All right, let's look at Septuell's numbers. Here's a little left to right. This one is fighting down that right side. Is the wind going to push it? This is a 209 miss hit. That will not be far enough.
It's going to spin a little bit too much.
There's the first recoil, big recoil I've seen from JJ.
Yeah.
221.5.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to let these last two absolutely eat.
All right, Septuell's 0 for his first 4, but this is not it.
No.
Let's just say he goes OB. This is not a bad set for him. He's hit the ball great. It's just a matter of just being off by a little bit. Big ball. Seb's 213. That's a miss hit.
213.
Falling right,
57,
though.
not bad.
Anything's possible here.
Yeah.
Good spin, good launch. I mean, good everything.
Into the wind, I think the wind is going to eat it up a little bit. And then somewhere in the 50s probably, I'm guessing.
That's going to be close. I mean,
61?
61,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, we heard a big goal from the man from Australia. Look at 160, 219. This one's fighting down the right side. Is this one going to stay in play? This one looks like it's going to push out right. JJ, big ball, too, from JJ. 224.9 on Justin's last ball.
Man.
JJ's such a stud.
156, right?
Such a stud.
Yeah. Oof.
Justin James, currently
JJ,
world number 4, but he is.
Now, 224. I mean, into that wind, that's impressive.
That just shows how impressive is Kyle's 399.
Unbelievable. Well, it was 229, so it was 5 miles an hour. Yeah, it's just. I mean, it could come down to, if it works out the right way, and it would work out to where Kyle and JJ are in the final.
Yep.
Right.
You see, these guys are.
JJ looks good.
We've said
this
it now.
This is his ball flight.
Kyle, Martin, JJ, best in the business since 2016. I know Martin came in the end of 17, but JJ and Kyle are. Those guys are just trading wins for a long time. I know Kyle had his number like around 20, 21, 22, but Justin James is, he won a tournament against Kyle this year. And, I mean, like I said, for me, the most complete long driver that I've seen. I know people that follow all the time hear the same things, but JJ can hit it high, he can hit it low, he can hit a cut, he can hit a draw. Right. He can do it all. He can hit with all different types of setups as well.
And with speed.
He's awesome.
Yep.
Justin James is going to advance. So we have 2 more round of 16 matches. Bryce Verplank versus Reed Russell. Both guys are OB right now.
That's a good win for JJ.
Absolutely. Bryce, and as I said, if Septuell comes back and looks at this set, Seb hit great. He hit the ball awesome.
Yep.
He hit 3 just little pulls that were dead straight. I wouldn't change anything. Septuell looked awesome, and his last swing was 160 miles per hour.
Reed stepping on the gas a little bit, 216, 217. That's one of his fastest swings of the day. How
185
about Bryce? Bryce has a really good golf swing, man. I am really impressed with his move.
Very similar to Costello, where those guys are in and around 218 to 220 ball speed. So, Micah Morris is in the chat. And Micah, I just saw Micah, former good boy, but he's got. Mike is probably one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet in your entire life. Him and I are on the same flight out to Calgary, but looking forward to seeing Micah. But someone like Micah, he's a 210 guy,
Yeah,
so look right back to the action. Bryce Verplank 370, Bryce and Reed Russell's at 367. Reed Russell hit a high draw.
Yep.
Bryce hit a low cut, and that low cut was 220 mile per hour ball speed.
That little fall right is the one you want. You don't want to draw it into this wind.
So right now we are hitting the Bridgestone E9 long drive golf ball. If you're tuning in, we've been doing this for 10 hours the last couple days, if not more than that. The commercials pop up, but it's a really, really good golf ball. It might be a mile or two slower, but it's a straighter golf ball, flies true, and it actually travels. It's a farther golf ball. So, but we're talking about ball speed, and we've already seen 232 from Kyle Berkshire today. So.
Amazing.
It's a hot one here in Memphis.
Yeah.
370 to 367. Reed Russell, both pro ball, we got Verplank that played baseball at University of Texas, and you got Reed Russell who played for the Houston Astros organization.
Yeah.
So a bunch of ball players right now on the tee box getting after it.
Athletes.
Bryce Verplank, just love that sequencing that he has, and he has that little jump similar to Gabby Powell, little pow, hitting a little jump.
Yeah, he's Bryce is solid, man. He's a stud. He's going to be around for a long time. He makes a really, really good move at it. For a baseball player to make that good of a move at that much speed is really impressive.
Reed Russell, another top 16
Reed.
finish.
I mean, Reed's like always there, right? Reed's always consistent. Just, you run into, 3 yards.
And it came down to a profile shot.
Yeah.
A mid to low cut.
He was hitting a
high
little draw. And these wind conditions, you have to be able to make adjustments and hit different shots on the grid. That's why Mobley is such a legend, right? Mm-hmm. Mobley could hit any shot on the grid, which is what I try to do when I'm competing as well. Being a golfer, I try to hit the proper shot. Like if I'm playing golf, I'm trying to hit the proper shot, just like on the grid.
Mm-hmm. All right, Avery Dobsick, hello.
Hey,
Monica Borowitz, hello.
Hello, Monica.
And then he said you got Micah saying, let's go, Seb. Let's take a peek here. Captain America, he's in the house. When did Micah hit 210? He didn't hit it too long ago. He went 209, 210, so that wasn't that long ago that Micah went 210. So, hey, Micah, I know you got a huge following. Come on out and compete, brother. Let's go. Come on.
Not, man.
Yeah, and Micah's got just a beautiful golf swing. Very similar, I would say. I would compare him to like a Galladay type of deal.
Yes.
But if he's going 210 and he trains a little bit more,
I
would like to
14, 15.
I'd love to see Micah Morris at the World Championships. Get into
Matt
a qualifier.
Stubbs here. Matt's Australia guys, first top 16. Good for him.
Absolutely.
Sean John has been in cruise control all day, so it'll be interesting. See what Matt does here. Matt's he's reckless. If he catches one though, he can put up some serious speed.
He could probably be 210 to 212, and what I saw from Matt when he was hitting the ball well and in play, he was hitting it straight. So what we worry about, like I said, especially when these guys are going up against guys that they know that are faster than them, they try to step on the gas a little bit, and you're going to see these big left or right misses. It's the same thing that I mentioned about Seb with this move. Can he stay in the pocket of 220 to 222? So if Matt Stubbs can stay 210 and just try to hit the ball straight, it's going to be a good ball. Right now, a ball in play is winning. It doesn't even matter. It could be 270 yards, which we saw Seb go 272 today. But, all right, so Sean Johnson and Matt Stubbs are OB as of right now. Sean Johnson has looked great the last 3 events. He ended up being the #1 seed in group number 2. Sean Johnson.
That's a good ball. Not a lot of movement on that one either, Bobby.
I like when his
Left
hair
center
just flops, you know, and it just flops in the air. 218, 162.
Yeah, that's a really good
Just
ball.
a laser down the middle.
That's a good one. That's a really good
65-70 seems to be the number right now. 360, that's a good ball right now. It really is. As you and I look at the same time at the flags, they're still left to right. There might be a touch into the wind, but not much.
Yep.
But it's a good stout 10 to 12 mile per hour wind.
Come on, kid. Get a good one in here.
All right, how much movement does this ball have? This one looks like it's moving a lot left to right here. Matt Stubbs.
210. Yeah, it's too much. And that's why I say hit it straight as possible.
Yep.
With this left to right wind, if it's blowing 10, 12, 15, you have to try to hit it as straight as possible. Maybe a little bit of right axis on it. Just kind of get it.
Ooh, that one broke right at the handle right there. Sean Johnson, yeah. All right, so if I'm Stubbs, I look at how far left he's aiming. He's trying to he needs to more square up the feet and try to hit a draw. Yeah. So looks like his hand slipped.
Right,
Sean Johnson's going to take down the set.
Because when you try to aim more left, you're almost going to slice it more. You know.
It is.
But you're right. Almost aim a little bit more right and try to pull it.
Yep.
Like cut it.
Yep. Sean Johnson making another final 8, but Matt Stubbs, rookie season for him, making his first round of 16 appearance. He's going to get a check, and he'll be out in Canada here in a couple weeks.
Yep. Not bad. Top 10.
All right, so the final 8 is set. Colton Casto is going to face Mark Costello, Kyle Berkshire, Josh Koch, Scotty Pearman, Justin James, Bryce Verplank, Sean Johnson. Look at this. How funny is this? Look at the. Oh, I was going to say, look at the rankings. Oh no. Okay, I was going to say there wasn't one upset. No, so I mean, but yeah, I mean Justin James isn't an upset. No. But no, it just says 1 through 8 right now.
Yeah.
So, but Colton Casto is going to go up against Mark Costello. Very similar hitters.
Yes.
But Colton, if Colton hits it in play right now, he is going to be tough to beat. He is hitting it straight.
He's hitting it really well.
Yep. So if he can
low to mid 220s,
I'm not going to say slot number 2 is a huge advantage, but I feel like it's a 2 to 3 yard advantage. Especially these guys, you're going to see them hit this. If they're going to hit their biggest balls, it's going to be down that right side of the grid. We're live in Memphis, Tennessee. Winstead Turf Farms has donated this beautiful thousands of yards of perfect grass. But
it's a good match right here.
We're down to 8. Colton Casto versus Mark Costello. Ooh, Casto. 221.
Yeah.
How much movement? That's his miss normally, is that big sweep and draw. That's about 50 yards of right to left. So right now, the prediction would be the guy who hits the ball in first wins. So looks like Casto is aiming out left, but he's looking right. Look at that. Yep. Yeah. Got to square up the feet a little bit.
It's funny. Mark usually hits a cut, and I've seen him hit more draws the last couple of days than anything. It's interesting, especially this is like a perfect win for him. Just flight it, let it fall right.
There we go. He squared up his feet. Here we go.
Flight,
He's made it. Costello's made a little bit of adjustment with his alignment.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom, right down the middle.
Oh, look at that one.
Is that 220? Let's see the number. 215. It's a little bit of a miss hit for him, but that's a good ball.
That's a good ball.
You had a 216.7 that went 382 to win. Well, you had it won at 367, but 363 is a good start right now.
Yep, very good.
All right, so Colton Casto, normally the miss that he has are those big sweeping right to lefts. Can he just hit that little block right? That's the question.
Missed it.
This one looks like it's going to be in play from Colton.
170 feet, 1,800
120.
spin.
Yeah, 120 in the air.
Yeah.
That's going to be close.
That's going to be close.
It's going to be close. Did it get roll out? That's the question.
Sometimes this ball could come out,
349 now.
349.
All right, here we go. 218 from Colton Casto. If it's over 150 feet, it's 116. It's only 116 in the air. He needs to get it in the air.
Wow.
And Colton's the type of kid that used to be like 200 to 220 in the air. Him and Reed Russell would hit it really high.
That might be a pretty good ball, though, Bobby.
How much rollout is this one going to get from Colton Casto? That is the question.
Oh.
He's 1 yard. Holy cow. And it really just comes down to if you went right to left. There we go. That one's going to be Obi right. We're going to have to. Oh, Colton Casto, 367. So it went from 362 to 367, but that is just a low ball.
Yep.
And that's worked on this grid. It really has. So right now, Colton Casto, that number had changed. It was at 362, is now 367. Costello only gets one ball in play at 363, but currently it looks like Colton Casto is going to take down the set. So he'll go up against Kyle Berkshire or Josh Koch, who comes up next. Casto's, I said it in the round of 32, he's going to be tough.
Yep, he is going to be tough. All right. It's a good one here.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking at the names on this board. Familiar faces, familiar places.
Yep.
These are the best hitters in the world, and they're always there.
Always there.
We know every one of these names on this board right now.
Yep. There are never really many surprises, are there?
Very rarely. And, you know, you get guys like Jack Smith that come in and you see, he's 220, he's 222.
How impressive is he?
More than likely he's got a chance if he can keep his composure.
That kid is really impressive. Really good golf swing. Just hits it really well. Hits it straight. And we're seeing more good golf swings, Bobby, too, coming to long drive, right? Just it's fun to watch.
Yeah. All right, so you got Kyle and Josh. You got Scotty versus JJ. Bryce Verplank for Sean Johnson. And what I really like, from Justin James was that 224. I mean, he's got it in the tank.
Yeah.
He's got it in the tank. And I mean, he hits the right height too. Like, he can make any adjustment, but the most impressive drive, and it's not even close. Kyle had the longest drive by 20 yards.
Yeah.
Here we go. Does Kyle get the first or two balls in play like you did? Can he end it right away? You know, and it's a huge psychological advantage if he just puts up
Josh
like a 380.
hit a good ball there.
And this is what I love about Josh Koch. He doesn't care who he's hitting against. He's going to hit a shot.
No, he's going to do his thing.
Yep.
And that's the most important thing, right? Do you see where it ends up, and if you get beat, you get beat.
Yep.
And you know, and it's
a beautiful ball from Josh Koch too. 362.
Really good.
So he's got a number on the board. Kyle Berkshire, it looks nice and composed in slot number 2, going up against Josh Koch, who just won in Munich not too long ago.
Yeah.
This one's fighting down that left side from Kyle, taking him.
231.
Wow.
I mean,
look at the carry distance too. Gosh. All right, so Kyle just needs to slow it down a little bit.
Yep.
But Koch, he said he's just going to keep throwing numbers out on the board.
Ooh.
Koch is just such a tough competitor.
Yeah.
This one looks like Kyle's going to go OB right. So Kyle's going to be down to his last 3 balls.
218 almost for Koch.
Yep.
That ball just stayed dead straight.
Koch is tough.
All right, Kyle's down to 3 balls.
So look at these numbers, 162. I do like the fact that Kyle looks nice and composed.
Yeah.
And like his misses look straight, you know?
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of syncing everything up.
It's almost like, man, he could take his play driver, right?
Yeah.
And go 222.
Yeah.
And just pepper the grid. Like I would think that he would get a 45 or 46-inch driver out there, 218 to 222, and just, you know.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the difference in ball speed. That's the fastest ball I've ever seen hit in competition, 234.2. So, but right now, Kyle just needs to put a ball in play. Taking his time here.
Yep.
Koch with
Koch
one
is
ball.
just reaching back. He knows that Kyle makes one swing, it could be over, right?
Is this ball going to turn over here from Kyle Berkshire?
I can't tell.
Can't tell. This one's fighting down that right side. That's going to be really, really close. Is Kyle Berkshire's 5th ball in play? If it is, that is an absolute bomb.
Flew 373.
It's OB.
OB. Ooh. All right.
Koch, 214. What is it? This one looks like it's going to go OB left, so Kyle's going to go OB. Koch is going to take it down.
Yeah.
That 5th ball from Kyle's just hugged down that right side. But look at Koch on the last ball going 374.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Koch knows what he can do. His back isn't exactly 100%. But like Kyle, right? 234. I mean, it's so impressive to see 231, 234. He doesn't need it. Not with this golf ball.
Yeah.
If he could go 47 inches or 46.5 inches and just hit, how crazy as it sounds, right? 222 or 223, right? which is as fast as anyone out there. But
Yeah.
if he can he needs to get balls in play. And, it's these OB sets are killing him this year. And, he's by far the fastest in competition, by far. And if he just, maybe make an adjustment, maybe something a little shorter or something else, Bobby's his coach. So I wonder, it would almost be like get a play. I know with my play driver, it's just like there's one after the other, right? We do charity events. I make my play driver like one after the other. And,
now Josh Koch just putting balls in play. The last ball goes 274.
And Josh is tough. He's going to get
pro,
balls
man.
in play.
He is tough. He just beat Martin Borgmeyer and Kyle Berkshire.
Yep.
The
last two world champs, right?
Yep. All right. We got Scotty Pearman versus Justin James. JJ has looked really good.
Yeah.
A guy that, like I said, Justin, once again, if we said, let's pick out a weakness in JJ, just put balls in play. That's it. The guys that normally beat them, they beat themselves. And like I said, you're going up against, Kyle and JJ and Martin, what have you. But, just putting balls in play is an absolute premium in these heads-up matches. And these guys are faster. I mean, but Scotty Pearman is going to put balls in play. There's no doubt in my mind. And Scotty's another guy similar to Koch. Scotty could care less who he's going up against right now. He's just going to hit balls in play,
That's the perfect mindset.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you try to do too much, right?
Yeah. And say Scotty's such a competitor. This one's probably going to be 2-9, right down the middle.
Yeah.
Good ball.
Oh.
Justin James. All right. That is a cut.
220.2. Oh, that's going to be tough
perfect.
to beat. I mean, that ball.
That is perfect.
That's the shot right there, right? It just falls right. And when JJ hits that shot, he's really, really hard to beat. Was that 1,700 spin?
A nine yard cut.
9.5. That
9 yard cut.
Launch at 9.5. I figured 10 launch is good.
Justin James and Scotty Pearman stepping on the gas with a high cut. If he's going to win this set, he's going to have to hit that ball right there. Scotty Pearman hit us a perfect shot right now. That rode that win. If that one stays in play, that's a good ball from Scotty Pearman. I'm going to say that's going to be better than 370. Let's take a peek at the flags. There's no win right now. But Justin James with a bullet at 388. I like Scotty Pearman's fourth golf ball. That one stayed in the air a while. 384. Holy cow. Scotty Pearman, so close, and the wind has died down. Yeah. I just feel like I just sat in a sauna about 30 seconds ago.
I know, right?
The wind is
now it's just
minimal.
Coming just a little left or right.
Little
it's not
minimal.
into anymore.
Yep.
They got one ball each?
Yep.
One ball left?
It is hot right now. It instantly got hot.
Yeah. Oh!
92 from JJ.
Oh, JJ.
Now, Scotty Pearman is an unbelievable competitor. He really, truly is, and it's nice to see him make a Final 8. One of the nicest guys in the planet and one of the fiercest competitors you'll see as well.
For sure.
But he's going up against JJ, and it just comes down to a speed race. JJ's faster.
Yep. JJ's impressive, man.
Yep.
When he hits that flat ball, he's tough to beat.
That was a great set tough. There,
yeah.
Scotty Pearman.
Phenomenal. He would have beat pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep. Justin James had 4 out of 6 in play.
When he starts doing that, Bobby, he starts grooving that swing.
You.
Yeah,
Justin James. He is tough.
Josh and Colton.
All right. This is going to be a great final.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. And they're both really good guys, right?
Yes, Bryce Verplank is. They both hit
cool.
the same ball too, but Bryce. I'm going to say the last 2 sets. Bryce has been faster. Yeah, Bryce has been a little bit faster than Sean. Sean is. I know that he can touch 220, but Bryce has been a lot more consistent at 220, and they both hit the same shot. They really, truly do. They both hit little cuts.
Yeah.
So. This is pretty evenly matched, but based off of the ball speed, right now, like Bryce Verplank has just been a little bit quicker this tournament.
But I love this ball around 218.
Yeah.
I just think 230 just over compresses it a little bit too much, Bobby. That's just my opinion from hitting it and testing it and everything. And this is going to be a good one, right?
This is going to be a good setup, right? There's 220 versus 215.
222, yeah.
Bryce hit a bomb down the right side. This was Scotty Pearman's shot, but this one was 10 miles per hour faster.
Yeah,
and
that's
Bryce
gonna be
hit
380 something.
Yeah, this could be a 390. That would be a heck of a start right now. 379 to 380. Ooh.
Wow. First ball's out of the gate, 380, 370.
We have to
like
look at
1
height.
yard.
We got to look at that height, and that's where the landing angles come into play. Sean Johnson with a 215, Bryce Verplank with a 220, and but Sean Johnson, I can tell you right now, his landing angles are money.
Yeah.
He's going to get rollout too.
Yeah, 144 is really good. 150 for Bryce as well. I mean, that's
218,
sub
219.
150, really good.
And Sean Johnson, once again, the number 1 seed going into the round of 16. So there was 2 number 1 seeds, and Sean Johnson was one of them. Colton Casto was the other number 1 seed.
2-1.
Great ball here
A little spinny.
from Sean Johnson. Bryce Verplank is at
Look at that.
379.
I love that when you see just one little red line. There's no curve or.
So yeah, that was a 3-yard cut. 8.7 feet of movement. It's a good heads-up match here in the semi.
Yeah, very good.
Quarterfinals going into the semis. Bryce Verplank for Sean Johnson. We are in Memphis, Tennessee, and it is that one.
Long drive is that sport where just 1 yard will rip your throat out, right?
All right, these boys are down to their last couple of golf balls. Sean Johnson in the lead by 1 yard. And this isn't confirmed yet, so they could be within 6 inches, and they would have to go to a playoff.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this ball from Sean Johnson. Let's see if this is 216, 217.
218.
Boom. That's a big ball from Sean Johnson, but look at the movement left to right. That's a lot of movement.
It's
That's
a lot of
almost
movement,
40.
and it's 200 feet in the air,
yards.
196.
So that was a 40-yarder right there of movement left to right. Did that one stay in play, though? But, yeah, it was OB. All right, Bryce Verplank's down to his last ball. On paper right now, he needs to go 381.
All right, last ball.
OB left.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Yep.
Well, we'll see. There's no underline.
Yeah, no,
as
for
of
sure.
yet.
No, they could be within 6 inches, and then we'll have a playoff.
We can guarantee you that we're going to see Colton Casto and Josh Koch next, though, in the semifinals. That's a guarantee. And someone's going to go up against Justin James. Is it going to be Sean Johnson or Bryce Verplank? Bryce Verplank is underlined. He's going to win by 1 yard.
First balls, too. First balls out of the chute, right?
It's critical. It really, truly is. And normally that first ball is the best ball that you
And
hit. I mean, look at Kyle's first ball on 399. There's just something about that first ball where you come off the range and you're kind of dialed in. You know, you get a little bit of a break. I mean, there's not really any pressure on that first ball. The pressure starts mounting when you start going OB.
Yep. Sean's was what, 216?
215.
215, and Bryce's was 220.
Lower. It was a little bit lower of a ball flight from Sean Johnson.
Yep.
And we talked about, I feel like the lower balls has been the better ball.
All right.
Colton Casto's look good. You know, you go
Colton,
back and
Josh, Justin, and Shawnee.
Yep.
Good, great Final Four.
It really, truly is. You got 2 guys that have won this year. Josh Koch won in Germany. Justin James won in Hobe Sound. And Sean Johnson and Colton Casto, they've been knocking on the door of a win for a really long time.
Yeah.
You know, Colton won out in Oklahoma in an independent event, with 32 solid hitters.
Every one of those top 16 could be in the Final Four. That's the one thing about long drive, right? There's so much talent, there's so much speed, so much experience. It's fun. It's really fun to watch these guys hit, and they're hitting at a high level. Josh takes down Martin and Kyle, and now he's got Colton.
Yeah.
These things are not easy to win, are they?
No, I mean it's just
it's like a murderer's row of hitters. It's nuts. You have to be great all day.
Yeah,
and even if you're great, you might need a little bit of luck. Right?
Yep. And Chuck Koch is just, I mean, he's a pro's pro, and he's playing a game. He's playing a game against himself. He doesn't care who's on the tee box. I don't think any of these guys care now. These are the best in the business.
No.
Colton Casto, Josh
so
Koch.
much experience, right? They're going to do their thing.
Yep. And you're going to see Colton Casto when he center punches this. He's going to be 222, 223. And you look at that miss. That was a big miss from Colton, but I'd rather see him block it outright than hit that big sweeping hook.
No doubt.
Koch with a number on the board, just throwing a number out there.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh, is this one a turnover from Colton? Oh, that one's OB. So Koch just throwing strikes down the left side.
Yep.
Similar profile to Zach. Holton, who won in Denver.
Yep. 365 maybe for Koch.
Yeah, that was a good ball.
212,
That was a good ball.
367, something like that. 60s somewhere. 360.
360. And the reason why it's not 70 is because he pulled it down that left side. Now, if he can straighten it out, you know, that will be much better for Koch.
Yep.
This one looks like it's going to stay in play as well. 211, 175 feet in the air.
The wind just switched to Bobby into. I mean, look at the flags out on the grid. They're kind of coming in more than off the left.
All right. So Colton Casto's got 2 blocks and then a snap hook here. He's just got to settle down here. Just hit it in the center of the face. This one looks like it's drifting left. 217. All right, Josh Koch still in the lead. Colton Casto down to his last 2 balls.
All right.
Koch won at 368 against Martin Borgmeyer and with 374 against Kyle Berkshire. Casto's in the lead at 362, so he does have a ball in play. So Colton Casto is taking the lead. And now look at this ball from Colton.
Yeah.
Look at this ball from Koch.
220.
Here we go.
220, 216. Now which one is lower? 56 and 4. Oh, they're both
This is
basically
practically
the same balls.
shot. But look at the carry distance on Koch's. Like guesstimate is that his was carried farther. Let's see here. Colton Casto 376. Josh Koch with a bomb at 368, and it's going to come down to ball speed. Colton Casto is, I mean, he's fast.
Yeah.
I said it earlier on, you know, and when
Tough.
he was sitting in the round of 32, Colton Casto looked good this morning.
Yeah.
He was just hitting it straight, and he's so fast. And like I said, for him, it's more about putting balls in play, and we're going to see Colton Casto in the finals right now. But tip of the cap to Josh Koch. We knew Koch wasn't on his A game as far as
finished
yesterday.
third, right? Third with a bad back.
Yep.
I mean, that's, he's never going to make an excuse, but Josh is such a quality hitter.
Yep.
Such a good hitter.
Yep.
You know, and he still was getting up there 216, 217.
Yep.
Jeez.
Good tournament for Josh Koch.
Yeah.
Colton Casto is going to be in the finals.
Yep. JJ and Sean John. Who you got?
I don't want to pick anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's
I mean, Justin James is locked in right now.
Yeah, JJ is swinging well.
Looks
Yeah,
like
I watched
Justin
him
James.
right after our break. We came back on the air. I was watching JJ hit 3 balls, and they were just like darts.
Yeah.
If he hits that ball, he's going to be very tough to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's hitting balls in play too, 3-4 balls out of 6. And when you're hitting them that straight,
When he's doing that, when he's hitting 2, 3, 4 balls in, it's going to be a long day for everyone else.
And like Martin Borgmeyer, Justin just gets stronger and stronger and stronger as the tournament gets on.
And he's so collected, right? Justin has such a great demeanor. He goes through his routine like he's playing golf, right? He goes through his routine. He has his pre-shot routine, pre-swing routine. He does the same thing every single time. Nothing gets JJ 2 up or 2 down.
What I want to see from Sean Johnson, first ball, I want to see him hit that little pull cut at like 218 and put a 275 on the board, or 375. Put a 375 on the board right now. Let's have some fun.
Yep.
Justin James, slot number 2.
Ooh.
That ball is straight. 216 is his start.
That's a great first ball,
That's
though.
a number.
That's a great first ball.
He hit a 3-yard draw.
That thing didn't even move. So Sean, what I noticed with Sean when he starts really getting after it, he pulls so far to the left, right? And it's either going to,
Justin James, 390. Oops.
And that was only, what, 215, 216?
That was just perfect.
He
just
I'm telling you, when he flights it, he hits that heavy ball. It's just
I look at
his
his club speed. It was like 145.
I know.
145. He center punched that golf ball
right on the button.
Perfect. And you go back and you talk about the speed reserve has gone up with Kyle, but if Kyle backs it off and like that 220 ball goes straight, you know, like it's just amazing.
JJ's in the groove, man. He's feeling it. He's absolutely feeling it. Look at how straight he's hitting it. That's what I love about it. That trying to hit it as straight as possible, and that's what he's doing. 222,
that
right
might
down
be the first 400-yard drive of the day, or the whole entire tournament. That ball was hammered.
Absolutely murdered.
Justin James
so
looking
Sean,
good.
See, Sean is trying. He's trying to hit it too hard. He just has to hit his shot because he's capable of hitting it 390, right? He doesn't need to do anything special. Just,
Justin's putting on a clinic right now. This dude's what a stud here.
He's locked in, you know. But that's
look at how composed he is right now. He was mad at the world yesterday, and we said we actually like seeing JJ
I love it.
get mad.
I told him, I said I love seeing little fiery JJ out there. But yeah, those
I mean, that's just so much pressure. When and he's like you said, just put it on an absolute clinic. If Justin does this in the finals, Colton's going to have his hands
Colton's
full.
got the gas, though. Colton has the gas. But if JJ is swinging like this, he's going to be tough to beat because he's got the flight. He's got, the spin, the height, Yeah.
What a set for Justin James. Sean Johnson likes it.
That's a good last ball.
Let's see,
what it is. 213. How high is it? 168. Yeah. I think he just tried to do too much there, Bobby. I mean, we talk about guys. You see 390 go up on the board. It's almost, you have to try to reach back for a little bit more. But Sean, he's so fast anyways. Like I said, I saw him 227 in Denver. He doesn't need to, reach back for 230. He could just hit his 220, 222, and just as long as he hits that shot, he could catch 390. But not today. JJ's too tough.
Sean Johnson, I remember in Denver going 465 with that little 217 pull cut. And then that was in store. And that 465 could have been a 390 today. But Justin James is on absolute fire.
Yeah, he looks really good.
I said, once again, I feel like he's the most complete long driver on the planet.
And we say it all the time, right? This could be the World Championship final. You could have said that for pretty much all the matches, right? Every match from the top 16. Every match could be the final of our World Long Drive Championship.
Justin James versus Colton Casto, a man who catches crabs off the coast of Alaska versus Justin who chases 3 kids. But two great human beings as well. Really, phenomenal. Truly, just great guys.
I love the way I've been able to hang out with JJ a little bit. I love the way he goes about his business. I have so much respect for him. Gotten to know him pretty well. And he's such a great family guy. He loves his family. He's such a great competitor. I love just being around him and hitting balls. And like when we were practicing a few weeks ago, just the way he goes about it, right? He's a pro's pro, and you got to love it. Mm-hmm. And then you get Colton, right, who's kind of, he's the crab fisherman, right? He's going to get out there and just absolutely wallop it. He's going to go. He's going to try to reach back and let it go, and he's got the gas, right? Both of these guys are very similar.
They are.
So,
right now it just comes down to dispersion. Can Colton Casto tighten up his right to left and hit it straight? Because he's gonna be. These are gonna be very evenly matched when it comes to ball speed. I feel like JJ might have a 2 to 3 mile per hour advantage on a center punch golf shot, but it's just a matter of hitting it straight. And I know when Colton steps on the gas too, he could dial one in here and hit one straight. 223.
Yeah.
James.
Justin is just, he's in the zone, man. He is absolutely, he's locked in. He's in the zone, 150 feet in the air, 219. That's going to go 390, 380, 390.
Justin James has got a ball on the board. Colton Casto down the left side, doesn't like it. You can tell by his reaction, but it's 215.
371. That's still a good ball.
I think Colton's ball is going to be
the wind is coming pretty much straight into.
Colton's second ball's in play. A little bit of a miss hit, was still a little low. But right now, Justin James is on the board at 371, Colton at 361. 4 more balls left. Colton Casto in slot 2, Justin James in slot number 3. OB left from Colton Casto.
I'm glad they got one of their first 2 balls in each of them. So then they can just kind of let it go. Just let it eat and see what happens.
OB left from Justin James. 3 balls left for Colton Casto. These guys
223 and a half.
And 220 run from Colton Casto. So these guys are moving it. Casto at 366. Justin James at 371. I heard let's look at the height. Yeah. Colton Casto, let's see. Is it 150?
222. That's a good ball.
Big ball from Casto. 154. I like it.
That's a really good ball.
That's a bomb from Colton Casto.
That's about a really good ball.
A 12-yard draw right to left. Is this going to take the lead? Colton Casto fighting down the right side. 380. Takes the lead by 9.
That's a really, really good ball.
Justin James, 2 balls to go. He's got to go 380 or better. Last set goes 390. Casto stepped on the gas. Put a ball and play down that right side. Could JJ tighten it up here? Go down that right side with a little bit of a draw.
Ooh.
Fighting a little bit of the crosswind here. 222.3. Yeah. This one's fighting left. Justin James is going to be down to his last ball. Colton Casto 1 ball away from winning his first World Long Drive Tour event. The 2017 World Champion looks like he's going to fire first. World number 1 for several years. Justin James. At 371, needs to go 381 or better. I heard a let's go. This one's left to right. Casto hits a bomb. James hits a bomb. Let's look at James's numbers. 220, flirting down the right side.
134.
Casto You can
2,000 spin. Wow.
look at the movement right to left. So he hit almost a 30-yard cut left to right. Did Justin James's ball stay in play?
Close. That is going to be close.
Oh, what a final.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go, the drum roll. I'm going to go introduce the winner. Colton
76.
Casto takes it down at 380.
Wow. Great final.
I saw you, in the round of 32, and when I saw your misses, they were straight, and when you were hitting them in play, they were going straight. And I said that Colton's going to be tough to beat late, because in these heads-up matches, when your dispersion is super tight, you're hard to beat. Congratulations on your first World Lawn Drive win.
God, thank you. Dude, there's no words to describe it, bud. It's awesome. Finally. It's about time.
You work so hard with Bobby, and you get to hit against the best hitters on the planet. Moving forward, how much confidence does this give you knowing that you've gone up against the best hitters on the planet and you finally got your first win?
Oh, man, it means so much. I mean, thanks to Bobby. I mean, I've stayed with him since Denver and put a lot of work in and paid off. Finally, everything I've been working for has paid off for this one. Now I just got to keep the momentum going, keep it going later on in the season.
Congrats. Good job.
Bud. Appreciate it.
Eddie Fernandez, Colton Casto get 2 wins here in Memphis. We're going to be back in Canada, but awesome performance, Colton. We're proud of you, buddy. Good job. As the late, great Dick Sanford always said, good night, God bless, drive home safely. Everybody enjoy your Sunday.
This is the grid that the Bombers call home.
You're throwing the tee in the ground. If your hand's not shaking, there's something wrong.
I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. I'm in my element, flow is like water, I'm forced to the fire, I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth, following God and you grinding, you